Heidilicious. How'd that come about? A couple of years ago, I was working at a hospital. I'm a nurse, and I was working at this hospital, and it was Thanksgiving Day, and hospital cafeteria food is just not that great. And so I was off that day, and I cooked up an entire Thanksgiving dinner for all of my coworkers, took it in and just served them everything. And I felt so good knowing that they had good food, and they were so appreciative that the unit assistant said, "This food is just Heidilicious," and it's stuck. Ever since then, when I walk through the nursing unit, people say, "Hey, Heidilicious, how are you?" And here I am, Heidilicious, and I love it. Appetizers should prepare you for what's about to come for the whole meal. So they need to mesh and blend and get along, so to speak. It's like having your relatives in the same room. They don't always get along. Well, when it comes to appetizers, they need to get along with the rest of the meal. So when I cook an appetizer, I have to think about what am I serving for my meal and how can I make that blend together. It shouldn't be so heavy that people are like, "Whew, I'm done. I don't need to eat my dinner." But it should whet their appetite so they want more. And it's gotta sing. It's gotta be so good that they want to get in the kitchen and know what's next, how can I help out, get the rest of the food out quicker. It's gotta be that good. You're in the kitchen today with Heidilicious. I'm Heidi. Today we're gonna make some teriyaki bagel bites. This is my version of combining bagels and lox and an Asian flair. One night my boyfriend came up with something and I took a little twist on it, and that's how we came up with this one. It's delicious, it's quick, it's an appetizer. It can even be a main course if you eat enough of them. Let's get cooking and look at our ingredients. Okay, over here we have 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of low sodium soy sauce, 1/2 teaspoon of sesame seeds toasted. We have 2 cloves of garlic, a teaspoon of minced ginger, 2 ounces of cider vinegar, or you can use the rice wine vinegar if you like, a pinch of black pepper, and a pinch of red pepper flakes. And to thicken our teriyaki sauce, we're going to use 1 tablespoon of cold water and a tablespoon of cornstarch. Now, if you don't want to make the teriyaki sauce, you can go ahead and use your favorite bottled sauce. That's fine. When we're all done, we're going to put the teriyaki salmon on toasted bagels with our wonderful Philadelphia cream cheese, onion, and chive. It's going to be delicious. I say, let's get cooking. We're ready to assemble our teriyaki sauce over here at the stove. Now remember, if you don't want to do all this, you can go ahead and use your favorite bottled sauce. That's perfectly fine. I've got a medium saucepan here. I'm going to add my soy sauce. I'm using, woo, go baby. I'm using my low sodium. I'm adding my brown sugar and my ginger, my garlic, and my vinegar. Again, you can use a rice wine vinegar instead of the apple cider if that's your preference. And my sesame seeds. I reserve a little bit of my sesame seeds on the side so I can use them for decoration afterwards. My pinch of red pepper flakes, my pinch of freshly ground pepper, and we're just going to let that come up to a boil. This only takes a few. Oh man, you're missing it. It smells so good. Wish you were here. That's okay, make your own. Okay. We're going to combine our 1 tablespoon of cornstarch with our 1 tablespoon of water. Make a paste. Try and get all those little lumpies out because you don't want any of that in there. We don't want lumpy sauce. Nice and smooth. We add that to our sauce. And when it comes to a boil, it will thicken perfectly. Give that just a second. I've preheated my broiler to high, and I've set my racks in the oven 4 to 6 inches below the element. I'll probably cook this salmon for about 4 minutes and then rebaste it. Another 4 minutes, rebaste it until it's nice and flaky. You want to do that rebasting so you get a nice crust, a nice glaze on top of that salmon so that it tastes really good, and every piece has a bit of that really good teriyaki sauce on it when we put it on the bagels. Okay, let's go back to our sauce. Look at this, look at this. See how it's coating the bottom like that? It's already thickened up. Woo! Perfect. Take it off the heat. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit of safety here, you guys. You need to take some of this sauce and put it aside for afterwards so that you're not cross-contaminating between the raw salmon. Okay. So, let's take this and we're going to baste it over our salmon just like that. Okay. This is going in under our broiler for about 4 minutes. And we'll rebaste again 2 more times and we'll check to see if our salmon is done. It should be nice and flaky and just done, not too much. You want it to be tender and juicy. All right, we're ready to baste our salmon. It's been 4 minutes, so I use some of the same sauce. Use a nice liberal portion, getting every little bit here, because it's going to make a great glaze on here. Back under the broiler for a couple more minutes. Reset that timer. Don't want to burn it. The internal temp should be 135 and 140. The carryover cooking sitting on the countertop here will make it safe and make it perfect. Excellent. Now we're going to put our bagels into the oven under the broiler for a couple minutes. Of course, we're not going to leave those unattended because we know how quickly they can burn. We'll set our timer for 3 minutes and watch that carefully. If you've got extra teriyaki sauce, you can also put a little bit more on top. Our teriyaki bagel bites are ready for assembly. The salmon is out of the oven. It's been well glazed and it's between 135 and 140 degrees initially, and that's carried over to about 150 degrees. We have our cream cheese with chive and onion, our toasted bagels, some sesame seeds for decoration, and our nice and safe teriyaki sauce that we didn't use on the raw salmon. This is when we set aside. So all you have to do is take some of this really good room temp cream cheese, smear a nice dollop. It's about between 2 teaspoons and a tablespoon on there. And then we put some of our salmon on here. We drizzle it with a little bit of the sauce and a sprinkling of the sesame seeds. I'm going to assemble the rest of these and then we'll plate. Ready to eat? Our teriyaki bagel bites are ready to eat. Here they are plated. Just a reminder, we're using Philadelphia cream cheese in this. It's delicious. It's toasted bagels, cream cheese with chive and onion, with some teriyaki salmon and some sesame seeds for a garnish. Don't mind the sake bombs we got over here with a little bit of sake and some Japanese beer. They go great with the teriyaki salmon bagel bites. I'll save you one. Ready? I think that getting your complement of your sweet, savory, salty, crispy, creamy, all of that together is not only important for the entire meal, but if you can get it in every dish, it's even more ideal, because sometimes the only thing you bring, like for example to a potluck, is one dish. If you can get it all in there, that's great. But when you complete your meal and you have that complete, you have all of those elements in there, oh my God. When I do that, that's when people compliment me. And I don't even know it. I don't even realize that that is what's going on. And when I look back on the meal, what did I get? Maybe I had a macaroni and cheese, and I had something crunchy and creamy. When I hit all those aspects, that's when I get the best praises from my friends, coworkers, family, clients, whoever it is. And that's when I know I hit it. I did it right. They're vegan.
Miss Gucci gets excited when you start talking about
entrees. Come here, baby. Come here. When we talk about entrees, it's a lot of times the entree is focused on the fact that.
Or you can mention main course.
Oh yes. Well,
and be careful, Mike.
I will. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, you better Gucci.
Come here. Yeah. You're the main course. I think the entree, the main course, is.
Hello, good morning. My name is Marcella Downs. I am the administrator for the Best High School Officials Camp. I have 2 staff members here with me. I'd like to welcome you to the Best High School Officials Camp.
If you're a new official and you're looking for direction, some leadership, examples that you can follow, mentors, this is a camp to come to. This is a camp to get your feet wet, get yourself started on the road to becoming a good official.
Welcome. This camp is for new, medium to experienced officials. This is a real teaching camp. Learn the fundamentals about officiating high school basketball.
The reason why I'm not going to put a little triangle here and the big part over here for the sleeve, again, it's going to determine the players in your court. Okay? Now, this is a very sedate and set-up situation because we know the ball is right here. Correct? Yeah. So we got a lead and a trail. I put 6 people here. Post player playing high post.
Coming through here, guys. Coming through. I want to take a few steps back.
Gotta stay close to the matchups.
Speak up, guys.
Gotta stay close to the matchups down low.
So I'm concerned about my matchups. Got to make sure I know where I got competitive matchups. And I got to identify those cats because they're going to get me in trouble. Or they're just going to be where the play is. Yeah. Right? I just want to make sure I don't get surprised by what happens with them. That's all.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not saying I'm going to come in and get a crack, but I'm saying I want to make sure they know I'm here. So I just want to give them a good eye. Just let them know I'm there. That's all.
And I got surprised right there because I stayed too long instead of doing the 2-on-2. And that's why they ran up on the sideline. Let's go this side.
Because the more I get court time, the better and better I'm going to be. Yes. Right? I need you to make sure you look at the film. Yeah. I want you to change your counts. I can't describe it. You need to see it. Okay? I'm getting a three-point attempt that looks like this. You got to see it. I'm trying to tell you.
I need you to call the first one. Now, I just blew my whistle. I called a foul, and I'm in the same spot. My boys know why, because I'm not going to ask them. Why am I still in the same spot? Tell them. I am processing information. I don't need to run from here over there and not have everything in my subconscious. When I get over there, I should be able to get the inner button of my computer and all of this information starts going up. If I have a shooting foul at that spot, I'm going to indicate. If I don't, I'm going to indicate to my partner, we're going to inbound the ball right here. But I must stay here, process information first. So when I get over there, I'm going to go color, 43, illegal use, 2 tries. Hey, Kenny.
Speak up.
Oh, sorry. Ball goes up and goes in. Your first move is to go around the player, never touch the ball, and then get yourself in position. You went charging in between, right? Your partner went the opposite direction. Who's watching the play? I did. Not when you went by them. What about the ones you walked by? Did you see them too? There's no eyes back there. So we never ever go between players. We gradually go around and just like that.
What's your name? Speak up. Speak up a little bit. Okay, what are you learning so far in camp?
A lot.
Describe some of the things you're learning.
Mechanics are really important to having people buy into what you're saying, what calls you make, voice, the way you blow the whistle, the way you run, I guess, the way you appear.
So how would you rate the instructors?
I don't care where it is or who it is, that call is in. Okay? Especially when a guy gets down. Okay? And one thing is he falls. When he knocks him back, when I have you both here, let's see a player control. Player control. Player control foul. The player has the ball. This is player control.
Basically, yeah, see? You made the call, you got it. So basically...
When you went in the air, the guy put up under him. You got to get that.
Hit that,
like,
get
you know
all
what? No. No, because you're going to protect our shooter.
Yeah.
Right? It's important to protect your shooter.
Okay.
All right? So they come back down both feet.
Yeah.
All right? Okay.
See?
far as your demonstration, I asked you to set up your demonstration. Hand up. That's all you're going to do. Hand up. You guys to over-rotate. You don't want everybody getting the habit of understanding what the rotation is about, okay? I haven't forgot about it. Don't think I forgot about it. Trust me, they'll let you know I haven't forgot about it. Just I don't mind you rotating and when the ball comes back, I want you to do that, okay? When you don't learn how to rotate, it's not going to help you understand what's going on, all right? Everybody out here, the biggest problem everybody has is ball watching. That's okay to a point. But realize just because the ball's on your side is that your area of responsibility. If it's not, leave it alone.
Down this line right here. All those little moments in consideration. That's why I knew it was the reason why they didn't talk back to the rest.
He never broke the plane. He only went to the side, coach.
No, you can go back and forth. You have to be to the side. Read the
side to side. You gotta break the plane. Stop. Time, White. White team coach. 30-second timeout. Run it. Blue.
Why we switching?
No, I didn't tell him to switch. I just put the ball down. No.
So, got a minute and a half left. 3-point game. These guys coming kind of hard. Be in control. Okay. Take your time. Okay? Be in control. Take your time. Play consequence. It's only a 3-point game. They're playing to win. They're not playing out here just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
Right? Take your time, see what you see. Engage. Okay? Get my mechanics right. I'll talk to you more about that at the end. You guys, I want mechanics right. That's the easy part of this game.
Yeah.
Okay? Take your time, make your call, switch when you're supposed to switch.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Blue ball, blue! Blue ball! Blue ball! You run the inline. You run the inline.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Remember, you're primary. Trail's got that. You got this. That's his stuff. He's looking for bad screens there. Here he comes. You're staying home. Go with it. Go with it. Don't lean. Don't lean. Stand up.